Oh. Bonjour. Come in. Come in. Don't stand in the doorway. You're blocking my light. Come in. Yes, I've seen you in the village before. I've never seen you with your easel. So, your eye is seeing shapes and colors, lights, darks, warmth, and coolness. What happens is your eyes take that information in, process it, and tell your brain it's a vase of flowers. Stop the process at your eyes. Don't think, react. No one cares what you think. Someday, someone may care what you feel. Like to put in my darkest darks first, and then my lightest light. They send in 10-year-old boys who work on their knees with picks with shortened handles, chipping the coal and pushing it behind them, and chipping the coal and pushing it behind them like rats. Little 10-year-old boys with blackened faces grow to be men with blackened lungs. She told me she was a seamstress and a washerwoman. In fact, she was a prostitute. She had a daughter and was pregnant. Not by me. The refrain in my mind was failure, failure, failure. And I looked back on my life as a failed art dealer, a failed brother, a failed minister, a failed friend, a failed neighbor. Failure, failure, failure. But as I approached Paris, the refrain changed. It became new start, new hope, new beginning, new start, new hope, new beginning. So by the time I arrived in Paris and Theo met me at the station, I was full of hope. He called me a shaggy dog, and I looked like one. I'd been living with miners and farmers, and he had been living in the most sophisticated city in the world. I took my glass, I threw it in his face. The alcohol burned his eyes. He stood up, he pushed away from the table. He stormed out. I got up and I went back to the yellow house. I was furious. I found a bottle of brandy and I finished it. I found a bottle of wine. I finished that. Who the hell was Paul Gauguin? I turned and I ran back to the yellow house. What was I thinking? A man of the cloth, a trained minister, the son of a minister. What was I about to do? I was about to kill the only man I could call a friend. It wasn't Paul Gauguin who was the putrid, stinking human. C'est moi! I took my blade and oh my God! I shook my head like a wounded animal. There was blood everywhere. There was blood on canvas, on the wall, on the floor. I said, oh my God, what have I done? I staggered to the bed and I collapsed. I became unconscious. The prefect of police sent a squadron out looking for Paul Gauguin. If I had died, he would have been charged with my murder. Everyone had seen the fight in the tavern. But I will leave now and head to the cemetery. And paint the fields while I watch the crows feed. Thousands of them. And when they take flight, they block out the sun. And as they fly overhead, you can hear their wings beat. Woo, woo, woo. Like the banshee scream of the angel of death. And do not come tomorrow. There will be no more lessons.
Yes, we wanted to tell you that we enjoyed it because it's our second time to come, and we brought 3 more people with us this time. We really love Art and his work. Thank you very much.
did you like it?
I loved it. I loved it better the second time than the first.
Yes.
It was really good.
We've been talking about it to our friends. We were so happy to see it was coming again. We brought 3 more friends.
I thoroughly enjoyed this. He did a wonderful job. It was a rich experience, and I think we're so fortunate to have this on KBN. It's wonderful.
Oh, it was terrific. I'm a big Van Gogh fan anyway, so like it was pretty much awesome.
Great show. Terrific show. Thank you very much.